Hi there, my name is Matt Cole, co-producer of the Sexperts podcast, along with my great friend Brian Garrity. Before I begin, I have two huge announcements. The first, a big thanks to Jen Weir, our guest in this episode. She is a cast member of Panties in a Twist, the all-female sketch comedy show, which happens only once a year in Norfolk, Virginia. So check it out at the Harrison Opera House on February 15th at 8 p.m. Get your tickets at pushcomedytheater.com, pantiesinaTwist.com, or on Ticketmaster, or if you're in the Hampton Roads area, pick them up at the Push Comedy Theater right now. It is an awesome show. It's in its 9th year. I've seen every one of them every year. It is hilarious. It's an all-female cast. It's all-female written, directed, produced, acted. It is phenomenal. Also, a huge congratulations to us, the Sexperts, because on February 24th, we are celebrating our 3rd year anniversary. You can help us celebrate by donating some money to us. If you go to patreon.com/sexpertspodcast, you can donate even just $1 a month. That would be really helpful for us. And speaking of which, we would like to thank all of our current Patreon supporters. They are Nate Edwards, Austin Johnson, Anna Sosa, Austin Big Dick Priest, Noel Bigger Dick Peterson, Trip the Pushy Crusher Rumble, Sean Suck Me Sideways Darling, Matt Leather Daddy Holman, John Regan, Spank Me Up in a Bad Boy, Wharton, Mark Tuna Can Dick Banshee, Erica Bootytown USA Guess, Jeremy Big Johnson. The Sexperts podcast is continuing to grow, and we're up to 3,000 downloads a month, which isn't as big as some of the big podcasts, but it's really a huge accomplishment for Brian and I. And if every one of our 3,000 downloaders gave at least $1 a month, then that would mean Brian and I would have enough money to fund more local talent and more comedy and more podcasts and keep on getting creative. So please help us celebrate our 3rd anniversary by donating to us via Patreon. Or if you have PayPal, just donate to us once, paypal.me/sexpertspodcast. As always, a huge thanks to everyone who listens, all of our Patreon supporters, all of our really funny and talented guests, and the Push Comedy Theater for everything that we do. Thank you guys so much. And now everything you're about to hear is made up on the spot, so please enjoy this next sex episode of The Sexperts.
Turn on your computer, dial up the web, download some information into your head. It's Dr. John and Delilah, they're having a great time. To do it simply true, we're the Sexperts.
And we're recording, and intro music, and hi there, welcome to The Sexperts. I'm your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, SCPM. Does that sound pretentious?
No, you earned it, bro.
Okay, I'm your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, SCPM. That's a Senior Certified Professional Midwife.
And I'm Delilah Haydair of Delilah's House of Beats. Iowa's newest beat-inspired, beat-themed restaurant chain.
So, my mind got caught in a time warp here. Spell that for me. So it's House of Beats.
House, you know how to spell house.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
Beats, Beets.
But is it rhythmic?
No. On Sunday mornings, we have a hip-hop breakfast. Old school hip-hop breakfast. So
breakfast or brunch?
That's what I meant, brunch. Yeah.
Beat brunch? So you got a House of Beats beat brunch?
Yeah. Old school beat brunch.
BB King would be pleased. All right, sorry, we got off track really quickly.
That's funny because our mascot is Beat King.
I hope it's spelled differently, so it's BEETBEAT King.
There's actually two. One's good, one's evil, and they fight. One's spelled one way, the other's spelled the other way.
All right, listen, we're the Sexperts. All right, I know you're not here to talk about beats. You're here to talk about we're going to talk.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
We're going to talk, you're going to listen about sex, sit down, make yourself comfortable, take off your pants.
Get all sexed up in your ear holes.
Yep. Get the lube out, rub it around your eardrums. Don't put anything larger than your thumb in there.
Put this on the future topic list, sex in the ear hole, because that's an often overlooked hole.
Have we not done that yet?
No.
All right. Well, we're coming to you live every week.
Working our way through the holes.
From a That's a topic right there. Every week with a different topic from a different location. And right now we are actually at the Globe Theatre in London, where the original Shakespeare, have you heard of that guy? He's kind of bigger than Spielberg.
Globee, Globe
This is where
Theater.
he originally produced some of his biggest plays, including Con Air. What were some of his other hits?
Harry and
Shakespeare
the
did?
Hendersons?
Harry and the Hendersons. Biodome, written, directed, produced, starring William Shakespeare.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yep. All the classics you read in high school.
Encino Man.
Okay, so we're here to talk to you about sex. The topic of the week is a very one that is near and dear to my wife's heart. She's an elderly woman who lives in an iron lung at home, and it's a little close, but it's called. The topic is Post-MANopausal Syndrome. Post-MANopausal Syndrome. So this is when a man reaches a certain age, and he can no longer produce eggs.
Which, honestly, is the saddest thing that can happen to a man.
Yeah.
But we're going to work around that.
Yeah, and we'll work our way through it with our guest. Hi there, welcome.
Good day, boys.
Oh, wow. Why don't you introduce yourself to our audience? out
Well, I typically don't need an introduction, but I suppose here on the radio machine I will try. I am Margot Hartfield, goddess of stage and screen from the golden era. Actually, I've been on this stage here at the Globe in 1936. My Ophelia killed.
there? Oh my God. That's right. You had a very interesting choice for your Margot, or for your Ophelia, Margot. You actually used a live gun with live bullets on stage, and you ended up killing people in the audience. Wow.
I
Is that
prefer
where the expression
not to talk about that.
Is that where the expression "killed" came from? Like
Yep.
you killed on stage?
A lot of stage terminology comes from like the 30s, the Roaring 20s,
It's
stuff like
true.
that. From out of vaudeville. Do you know? Here's a little trivia.
Where does the term "shit the stage" come from?
Margot?
As it happens, in 1929, I shared a stage with Clark Gable, and he had some problems with beans, and we were in the midst of a fantastic piece of work, and he simply turned around and dropped his drawers and shat the stage.
That old Clark Gable, known for shatting the stage.
But could he bang?
You bang Clark Gable?
Of course.
So did my mom. Interesting. Well, 6 degrees of Clark Gable. Now, a little trivia here for you, a little stage trivia, because I've been reading up on all the placards around here. Break a leg, you say to actors before they go on stage. It's because the line of the curtains, that's called the leg. And only the best people actually broke the leg and went out on stage. So, like an open mic, you'd sign
Everybody
up
else was bowing and cursing behind.
behind the stage, and they never actually broke the leg. They never
Darling,
actually-
that's what they'd like you to believe.
Wait, what?
What really happened is the house manager would break the legs of the staff that didn't do a good job on stage. If you
Whoa.
shat the stage and were anyone other than Clark Gable, they would take you out and pound your legs with lead pipes.
You never had that happen to you.
Of course not.
Oh, good.
Where does "brought the house down" come from?
Please tell us. I mean, a turkey leg, by the way. They're selling these things here.
It's somewhat off-putting. So bringing the house down, actually, Cecil B. DeMille coined that phrase. They used
wow.
it. Yes, it's really interesting. They used to actually hang the curtains from the rafters. And one night they pulled so hard that the rafters came down. So they brought the house down.
Oh my God. Where does, when you get in your car and you start your car, where does the term "start your car" come from?
I'm sorry. I've never driven a car.
Oh, it's, like moving pictures is like a moving cart.
What an idea.
It's a horseless carriage.
There we go, horseless carriage. You had horse-full carriages, didn't you? in your
I
time?
did. I still do, actually. It's the only way I travel.
And on a horse full of carriages? Did the horse eat the carriages?
Horse full of care. Well, actually, speaking of that,
That's where the term "shit the carriage" comes from.
This is the second time I'm bringing up my wife Mildred. But we actually,
Well, probably because you hooked up that Bose sound system in her iron lung. She can listen now.
It's so
I
loud.
actually remember Mildred from before the Iron Lung. She could dance like a dream.
That's right. I'm glad.
I remember her from when she banged Clark Gable.
What? She told me
That
she did.
was one hell of a night.
Were you part of that? Was it an orgy? A menage a trois?
A lady never tells.
Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, we actually.
Lady just hints.
Well-
Breadcrumbs.
I proposed to Mildred on a horseful carriage. She was in an iron lung. Those horses got their money's worth. That's right.
Got their money's worth.
No, we got our money's worth, but they.
Horses paid you.
It was a different era, Delilah. A different era. No, I would just say that they did their work. They worked hard for their money. They worked hard for their
Is
money.
that where the term workhorse came from? This is like an etymology class for expressions. Expressimology.
We're the express birds. I thought that was clever. All right, let's get to our topic of the day. Our topic of the day is post-menopausal syndrome. So this is what happens around about 41, 42.
Do you find that male actors have a harder time getting parts when they get older?
That's a good question.
Yes, they
Because that certainly doesn't
do.
happen to females.
No, not at all. I've been working since the day I was born, practically. But I wanted to talk to you about the beets. Cecil B. DeMille had the most divine recipe for borscht, and I'm wondering at your beet restaurant, do you have borscht?
What is borscht first?
It's a cold beet soup, typically served with a bit of creme fraiche on top. It's quite delightful.
That sounds sick.
We have like 11 different varieties of borscht.
Explain.
And if you eat all 11 in one night, you get a belt called the borscht belt. That's got like a championship thing like a wrestler would wear. What you ask me?
Explain.
Borscht.
How do we have 11 different varieties of borscht?
Yeah.
Well, we have vegan borscht. We have dairy-free borscht.
Hold. Borscht is already vegan, right? It's beets.
No, not with the cream.
So you just borscht without the cream is vegan borscht?
Yeah.
Do
Continue.
you have golden beet borscht?
Yes,
What?
we call that a borscht.
Divine.
Oh, no! Oh, man. Wow, we went 99 episodes without talking about abortion, but I guess we're here.
It's abortion. It's like a verb.
No, I know. It's a play on words.
You know what? I never even noticed. I guess you're right. That damn menus guy is a sneaky.
All right, listen. What you've been through,
Are you scared to talk about beets?
I'm not scared of nothing, okay?
You seem scared to talk about beets.
My wife's in an iron lung. What have you done for this country?
Have you tried to feed her beets? I think that might help.
Let's get off the subject of my wife. We're in a fight. So let's talk about, you've seen it all. You've gone
have.
through 2 centuries, right? 2 centuries worth of history. What was the most surprising thing about mankind that you've seen so far?
Oh, dear. The most surprising thing about mankind. Oh. I was really troubled by the entire decade of the 1970s. I think it was terribly
Really?
surprising that anyone could wear pants with the bottoms that were quite so very, very wide.
And then they brought them back in the 90s called Jinkos.
I know.
The skaters wore those huge things.
Fun fact, the expression break a pant leg came from the process that you would go through to bell bottom a pant. You'd actually have to break them and then sew them back up.
What about culottes? What about culottes?
I don't mind culottes. Culottes feel a bit French to me, and I always liked the French.
Am I the only person here that doesn't know what a culotte is?
Yes.
So
Well, on behalf of the listeners who may not know,
a culotte is really, well, actually, it's French for pants. But a culotte from a fashion perspective is a pant that's a bit shorter than your average pant. Perhaps you know a pedal pusher?
no. I know capri.
A capri, indeed, a capri.
I know man-free.
Man-pre. Ooh, I like
Oh,
a man in capris.
Post-menopausal.
I put that on a T.
Yeah,
for you.
no, yeah, thank you. That's a good transition. I want to talk
Delilah,
about
you look fantastic in those capris, as a matter of fact. Show me your ankles again.
Wait a minute. You are wearing capris.
I am wearing capris.
You have to tell me. It's like every time I wear my corduroys, I tell you.
Everyone at my restaurant wears capris. It's part of our uniform.
Why?
We dress like we're from Russia.
Do you actually
in
do
the
like
summertime.
Do you actually do like the squishing the grapes, like you squish the beets in your stocking? Your
Do
My-
you
feet?
have red feet?
My feet are permanently red. Some people think it's the blood of my enemies, but it's just beets.
Margot, you're looking quite turned on. Do you like red feet?
I love red feet. William Powell had red feet.
Who?
William Powell, very famous actor in the 1930s.
I know Colin Powell.
Wilpo.
Wilpo?
Colin Powell is quite sexy as well. He should be president.
Who else has red feet? Red feet.
Jack Nicholson in that movie. Red feet. Red feet.
The Shining. Red feet, red feet. We actually had the finger on. Remember? When we had him
shout
on?
out to the finger.
Yeah.
We can get you back on.
Little known fact, I was actually originally asked to be the finger.
In
But
The
I was
Shining?
too busy. I was too busy skiing in the Alps and having my face redone.
You have a busy life. What other parts have you turned down that maybe you regret?
Well,
Are you still in talks to do the Karate Kid 8 with the first elderly woman Karate Kid?
I am. I was actually asked to do that some time ago, but I'm not quite so flexible as I once was. And really breaking a hip at this age, you end up in an iron lung. I want no part of that.
With the training they put you through, you're going to be breaking other people's hips.
Ah, I like that idea.
Other classic movies, though, you turned down. You're like, oh, damn it, I should have done that.
You know, I was asked to do Casablanca. But
No, you turned down Casablanca?
Humphrey Bogart was just too damn short. I can't abide a short man.
I heard he was handsy, too.
Oh, handsy and so very grim, just drunk all the time.
I heard he had plain white feet.
And plain white feet.
Ugh, sick.
And he drove a car. I mean, I have no patience for that. Horseful carriages only.
But speaking of horseful carriages, I heard you turned down Warhorse, too. That was a Steven Spielberg. He's big.
Steven Spielberg's a bitch.
What?
He's a bitch.
Why?
Because he just never asks me to do anything I want to do. Warhorse was not for me. I wanted to be an Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I heard that he wanted you to actually be the voice of the horse, and that doesn't really make any sense. It was a dramatic movie. Why would you be? It's like a look who's talking sort of thing. What is that?
I heard you went up for the bartender on Love Boat.
The Love Boat.
Regrets.
That's a show that I miss terribly. Every week, a new set of dramatic opportunities for love and drama and intrigue and potential drowning. Oh, that's a good show. That Captain Steubing.
Listen, I don't.
Break me off a piece of that.
I'm glad I yielded to that. All right, let's not waste our time in the past and regrets. Let's think positively. Let's look back on some of your biggest movie roles. We have some clips to show you here.
Oh, please.
Would you like to set this one up, Delilah?
Yeah, this is the final scene of Rudy, where it's the championship game, and you're playing Rudy's mom.
Yeah. This scene got cut out of the movie, but I think it's a brilliant one.
And Rudy's just come home from scoring the first touchdown or winning touchdown, and he thinks he's bigger than, like, he's getting a little bit of an ego.
Yeah.
I did it, Mom! I did it! Nobody thought I could, but I did it. Aren't you proud of me?
Oh, Rudy, you're so dull.
What do you mean, Mom?
Rudy, all you do is play football and whine and complain and play football.
Oh, yeah?
And whine and complain and play football and whine and complain.
Listen, Mom, I can't be a successful children's book author like you are, all right? I tried, all right? But the little robot who couldn't get an erection, it didn't hit with kids.
What you can't see, because this is a podcast, is the mom rips off his shoes and socks, exposing plain white feet.
Plain white feet.
Wow. Good. That was good.
I'm actually working on a one-woman show now.
Is it about Rudy? What's it about?
It's about red feet.
What's it called?
It's called Red Feet.
Whoa. That is. Do you want to give us a little monologue, a little snippet from it?
All right, give me a moment.
Okay. By the way, I want to get back to some of these movie clips because we got a few more.
Well, we can do that instead. It's fine.
No. Monologue time.
All right. The toes on his feet were the softest shade of pink. Not quite as red, but almost there. And I loved those feet like they were my own children. Scene.
Nice. Wow.
My
Got tears in
feet
eyes.
got aroused.
Yeah, I mean, it may be the high blood pressure, but my feet are getting kind of pink myself. All right, let's do. I actually love, because I'm a big fan of sci-fi. I actually love this one. It's called The Martian Who Loved Me, and it was starring Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes, and this is your big love scene. So why don't we hit play on this one? Go for it.
Oh, my Martian sailor, how your green feet speak to me so. Please, give me your Martian words of love.
Okay.
Your silence speaks volumes to my heart. Sing me your Martian song of love.
Okay.
All right, we'll press pause on that. There's a really graphic scene going on right now. You can't see it because it's a podcast. But you take off. Was that a body double? Because you take off your gown, your sparkly silver gown. You see the tatas. You see the butt.
Doctor, I've never used a body double.
Nice. Wowie zowie. And Wesley Snipes, he was looking good. That was before he got in trouble with the IRS.
Mm-hmm.
A man of few words, which I really like.
But such a kind and giving actor. Really very, very easy to work with.
It seemed agreeable.
Always agreeable, always okay. And he loved my horseful carriage.
Did you guys have a little thing? Or what's...
A lady never tells.
Oh, yeah.
Sniping the snipe. Sniper.
Woo! Oh, we got to get to our topic of the day. And to remind you, children at home, the topic of the day is post-menopausal syndrome. Oh, wait, hold on. They're flashing the lights in here. What does that mean? What does the flashing lights mean? I'm not a theater person. What does that mean?
It means the show is about to begin.
No. Whoa.
The show must go on. Where does that expression come from?
Where does that? Hurry. The show must go on. How does that?
Because stroke.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Margot, can we get some help? Is there a doctor in the house? What is in the doctor in the house?
Is there someone who can play a doctor in the house?
Oh, my God. George Clooney. Can I have your autograph? All right. Anyways, I'm very sorry, Margot. Sorry, Margot. We gotta end this episode. We gotta get you to the hospital, and I had to watch this play. But anyways, thank you so much for listening and tuning in to the Sexperts.
I'm sorry we didn't get to the topic very much.
Oh, we didn't. Good call. We'll post something online with that. Post-menopausal syndrome. I'm your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, SCPM.
And I'm Delilah Haydair, and if you are in Iowa and in the mood for some beats, come to Delilah's House Thereof.
See you sex time.
We're going to have to pay for the storage.
I don't know what to do. She didn't say anything.
Dude, I'm going.
Got it to do, it's simply true.